Do you know the difference between there and there? That is THERE and THEIR. What of your and your? YOUR and YOU''RE. Many students lose marks in WAEC, NECO and school examinations because they confuse these words that look and sound alike. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you 20 commonly confused words that every student must know to improve their writing, speaking, and their school performance. Hello everyone, welcome back to A1 English Language for secondary school students. One common mistake that most students make is confusing words that have the same spelling, pronunciation, and meaning. And this usually makes them to lose marks in comprehension, essay writing, letter, or even objective tests. But today we are going to learn 20 commonly confused words and learn how to use them and even their meaning. Now let's get started. The topic on the board is 20 commonly confused words in English essay students must know. The first pair is there versus there and versus there. There is used as possession. That is, shows possession. For example, their classroom is very neat. There is used to refer to a place. For example, the students are sitting there. Then pair 2, we have your, and this your shows possession. For example, your bag is on the table. Then your is you are, that is the meaning. For example, you are brilliant, or you are a brilliant student. Then pair 3, we have its versus its. Its here shows possession. For example, the dog wagged its tail. Then its is it is. For example, it is raining. Then pair 4, we have accept versus accept. This accept means to receive. For example, I accept your apology. But accept here means excluding or not including. For example, everyone passed the test except John. Then pair 5, we have affect versus effect. Affect here is used as verb. For example, not studying your book will affect your total score. But this one is effect. The effect of hard working is success. So this is used as noun, while this is used as verb. Then pair 6, we have principal versus principal. They are pronounced alike. Principal here is head of school. For example, the principal addressed the students. Then principle here has to do with rule. For example, honesty is an important principle. Then pair 7, we have quiet versus quiet. Quiet means silent. Why? An example of sentence in this quiet is the library is quiet. Then quiet can mean very or fairly. For example, the test is quite easy. Then pair 8, we have loose versus loose. Loose versus loose. Loose here means not tight. For example, my skirt is loose. Then loose here means to fail to win. For example, don't lose the match. Okay. Then pair 9, we have advice versus advice. Advice here is used as noun. Thank you for your nice or for your good advice. Or thank you for the advice. Then advice here as a verb. You use it as a verb. For example, I have advised you to avoid that company. 10, we have then versus than. Then here can relate to time. For example, we are through with our dinner and then went back to the classroom. Then than here is comparison. Maybe Jane is taller than Mary. Then 11th pair we have to versus to. To here can be used with verb. It can also be used as direction. For example, you have to study very hard. Then to can be used as also. It can also be used as excessive or excessively. For example, apart from English language, I study mathematics too. The rain is too much. Okay. Then pair 12, whose versus whose. Whose means who is. It's just a short form of who is. For example, who is coming to visit us today? Then whose is used as possession. Whose pen is this? Then pair 13 we have here versus here. They sound alike. Then here simply means listen. I can hear the teacher. Versus then here is a place. It refers to a place. Sit down here. Then 14 we have break versus break. They sound the same. Break here is part of a vehicle. For example, the driver applied the brake. Then break here is to separate into pieces. For example, don't break the plate. Okay. Then 15 we have weather versus weather. Weather here has to do with atmospheric condition. Example in sentence, the weather is clement. Then weather here has to do with choice. I don't know whether he will come or not. Then 16 we have stationary versus stationary, the same pronunciation. Stationary here refers to something that is not moving. For example, the bus remains stationary. Then stationary has to do with material, writing materials. Example, I bought stationery from the bookshop. Then we have complement and complement. Okay, complement here means to complete something. For example, the tie complements the suit. Then compliment means praise. He gave me a compliment. Then 18, pair 18, we have father versus father. Father here has to do with physical distance. For example, Lagos is farther than Abuja. Then further here has to do with addition or more. We need further explanation. That is, we need additional explanation or more explanation. Then 19, we have borrow versus lend. Borrow means to receive something temporarily. For example, may I borrow your pen? Then lend means to give temporarily. I will lend you my book. Then the 20, the 20 we have beside versus besides. Besides here has to do with next to. Come and sit beside me. Then besides means apart from. Okay, besides. For example, besides mathematics, I study English. Now, I have a practice section for you. Now, let's look at the practice section. I would like you to write the answers down, maybe in your notebook, so that after this, you'll be able to assess yourself, because we are going to give you the answers. The first one is, that classroom is clear. Is it there or there? Write your answer. The second one is, thank you for your advice or advice. Then the third one, may I dash your ruler? Is it borrow or lend? Then the fourth one, I don't know whether you will come. So which of the whether? Number 5, the bus remain dash stationary or stationary. Now, let's mark our answers. The first one is there. Their classroom is clean. The second one is advice. Thank you for your advice. And the third one is borrow. May I borrow your ruler? While the fourth one is weather. I don't know whether you will come. Remember, this weather is atmospheric condition. So the one we will use is this. Then the fifth one, the answer is stationary, not stationary, because this one refers to materials, maybe for writing. So what do you score? Tell me in the comment section. And another thing I want you to tell me is, which one of these words do you confuse in your writing? Okay, now, if you have found this lesson helpful, please like, share to your friends, and subscribe to A1 English Language for secondary school students. See you in the next class. Thank you.